The city of San Diego sleeps under a blanket of marine layer fog, but inside a high-rise apartment in the gas lamp quarter, the blue light of a smartphone screen keeps Mark awake. Mark, a 32-year-old defense attorney known for his meticulous attention to detail in the courtroom, is about to make a mistake that has nothing to do with the law and everything to do with human vulnerability. It is 10:45 on a Tuesday night. The silence of his apartment is punctuated only by the distant hum of the freeway and the soft ping of a notification on his phone. He has been chatting with a woman named Jessica on a popular dating app for 3 days. Her profile is verified, her photos are charming but not overly staged. Her conversation is witty. She represents the promise of connection in a lonely digital world. But Jessica does not exist. The person Mark is talking to is not a woman in San Diego. It is a script running on a server thousands of miles away, operated by a syndicate that views human emotions as exploitable algorithms. The conversation shifts abruptly. Jessica sends a message. "I want to see you. Let's video chat for a second." Mark hesitates. He is tired. He is in his home clothes, but the desire for validation overrides his professional caution. He taps the video icon. The call connects. For 14 agonizing seconds, Mark stares at his own reflection in the corner of the screen. The main feed is dark, flickering with static, showing brief, glitchy glimpses of a woman's face that seems frozen in time. "Hello?" Mark asks, leaning closer to the lens, his brow furrowed in confusion. He moves his head left and right, checking his Wi-Fi signal. He smiles awkwardly, waiting for a response. There is no sound on the other end, only a faint digital hiss. Then, the call drops. Mark sighs, thinking it was just a bad connection. He puts the phone down and walks to the kitchen to get a glass of water. What Mark doesn't know, what he can't know, is that those 14 seconds were a calculated heist. While he was squinting at the screen, malware embedded in the video stream was recording his face at 60 frames per second. It wasn't just recording video. It was mapping his biometrics. It captured the distance between his eyes, the curvature of his jawline, the way his lips move when he speaks, and the unique texture of his skin. In a basement server room halfway across the world, a green progress bar on a scammer's monitor hits 100%. The file is labeled Target Mark SD. Within minutes, this biometric map is fed into a sophisticated deepfake engine. The software takes Mark's innocent face and surgically grafts it onto a pre-recorded video of a man engaging in explicit, illegal acts with a minor. The render takes less time than it takes Mark to finish his water. By 11 p.m., Mark's identity has been stolen, weaponized, and loaded into the chamber of a digital gun pointed directly at his career, his reputation, and his life. 20 minutes pass. Mark is reading a book when the silence is shattered by his ringtone. He glances at the screen. The caller ID displays a local number, 6119-555-Ben99. Underneath, the location reads San Diego, CA. His lawyer brain assumes it's a client in trouble or a partner from the firm working late. He answers with his professional voice, "This is Mark." The voice on the other end is not a client. It is a voice designed to intimidate, deep, calm, and stripped of any emotion, mimicking the cadence of a bureaucrat or a law enforcement officer. "Good evening, sir. I am calling from the Federal Mediation and Resolution Center. We have received a formal complaint filed against you regarding a digital interaction involving a minor. My name is Agent Smith, and I am the case manager assigned to your file." The words minor and complaint hit Mark like a physical blow. His heart rate spikes. The scammer knows exactly which buttons to press. Before Mark can process the absurdity of the claim, the scammer continues, weaving a web of urgency and fear. We have video evidence of the interaction. To avoid the immediate issuance of a federal warrant and registration on the public offender list, a settlement protocol has been initiated. You have a very short window to resolve this civilly. Mark stands up, his instinct to defend himself kicking in. Who is this? What video? I am a defense attorney. You are talking to a lawyer. Identify yourself properly. The scammer pauses. The mention of lawyer causes a microsecond of hesitation, but he sticks to the script. He shifts from the bureaucrat persona to the ghost persona, a tactic designed to make the victim feel helpless against a technologically superior enemy. Sir, your title does not matter to us. You know the situation. We have the footage. You cannot trace this call. We operate on encrypted offshore servers. Our voices are synthesized by advanced AI to prevent voice printing. I gave you until midnight. If the settlement fee is not processed, a group chat will be created. This chat will include 198 people, your firm's managing partners, your mother, your sister, and every contact scraped from your LinkedIn profile. We will upload the video. No San Diego police, no sheriff, not even a private investigator can find us. We are ghosts in the machine. Do you want your career to end tonight, or do you want to pay the archive fee? Most victims crumble at this stage. The sheer horror of the threat, the idea of their mother or boss seeing such a video, short-circuits their logic. They pay the $5,000, then the $10,000, bleeding their savings dry until there is nothing left. But Mark is not a civilian. He is a predator of the courtroom. He realizes the flaw in the scammer's armor: arrogance. The scammer believes he is untouchable because of technology, but he forgets he is committing crimes defined by centuries of law. Mark takes a deep breath, sits down, and hits the record button on his iPad sitting on the table. He switches the call to speakerphone. The interrogation begins. Listen to me closely, Mark says, his voice dropping an octave, becoming the voice that terrifies witnesses on the stand. You claim to be untouchable. You claim to be AI, but you are making a mistake. You are currently recording this call, correct? The scammer, caught off guard, stammers. We record everything for quality assura. Mark cuts him off like a blade. By recording me without my permission while I am in California, you are in direct violation of California Penal Code, Section 632. California is a two-party consent state. That is a felony. Furthermore, by demanding money to prevent the release of compromising information, you are committing extortion under California Penal Code 518. And since you are using a telecommunications device across state lines, this is now federal wire fraud under 18 U.S. Code Parv 1843. The silence on the other end is deafening. The scammer tries to regain control, shouting, "Laws don't apply to us. We are offshore. I will ruin you." But Mark is relentless. You are not AI. You are using a VoIP line. I am currently logging this call with the FCC and the IC3, FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your carrier will trace this digital footprint in minutes. I don't need to find you. The feds will find you. Do you want to add federal blackmail to your rap sheet? The scammer's facade of the cool, calculated agent shatters completely. He screams a slur, his voice cracking with the panic of a low-level criminal realizing he picked the wrong target. The line goes dead. Mark doesn't celebrate. He saves the recording. his hand shaking slightly from the adrenaline. Mark survived the digital ambush because he knew the law. But millions of others are not lawyers. They are students, teachers, parents. They pay the ransom, and the video is never deleted. The scammers just come back for more. To survive this predatory ecosystem, you must understand the mechanism of the trap. The weapon is not the video. The weapon is your face. Without your face, their deepfake software has no canvas. The most effective defense is simpler than any firewall or antivirus. It is biological. It is your thumb. We call this the finger technique. Here's the protocol. You're on a dating app. You match, they call. Your intuition says something is wrong, but your curiosity says answer. Step 1. Before your finger hovers over the green accept button, place your thumb firmly over the front-facing camera lens at the top of your phone. Physically block the eye of the device. Step 2. Answer the call. The scammer will see nothing but blackness or a blurry reddish hue. They cannot map your biometrics. They cannot steal your identity. Step 3. Listen. If it is a real person, they will speak. If it is a scammer, they will likely hang up immediately or aggressively demand you turn on your camera. Step 4. If they demand your face, hang up. Block the number. You have won. If you have already been targeted, if they already have your face, remember this. The video is fake. It is a montage. Do not pay a single cent. Paying funds their operation and marks you as a payer on the dark web list. Report the number to the ic3.gov. Lock down your social media. Tell your family the truth before the scammer lies to them. Shame is their weapon. Transparency is your shield. In the age of artificial intelligence, your privacy is a fortress. Defend the gate.